store, man. And I'm
Yes,
in here
sir.
with my brother in this Cowboys content shit, my boy Landlord from Alabama. How you living today, brother?
Man, I'm doing great, living well, man. We got the dates and times, so it's up in Cowboy Nation, man. We finna smack these boys around, man.
Man, it feels good to know, man, because we did a whole lot of hold on, let me pick my wife on, man. Hold on. Hey, you live on the air, baby. What's up? All right, well I let them know. Love you too. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, wife calling to check on the household, we're good to go now.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
And listen, I always tell y'all, this is not a Cowboys live stream. This is a live stream. Kids will be running through here. Wives are gonna call. Like somebody might get cussed out in the background. Like y'all just mind your business. We
All
y'all
that.
just mind
Very nefarious. Ain't no telling what happens. You
uh,
understand?
but yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Jay Money in here. Darren Sutton. I see y'all, man. Thank y'all for tapping in and showing love. Everybody on their way into the liquor store and the trap. We need y'all to do a couple of things. We're gonna put y'all hands to work, man. We need
Yes,
y'all to
sir.
hit that like button. We need y'all to hit that share button. And we also need y'all to slap a couple of Eagles fans. If you
Facts.
slap the shit out of a couple of Eagles fans, you will receive a discount on all items in the liquor store. So please use your discount while supplies last.
Absolutely. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Go on HTM channel, hit the like, man. Y'all make sure y'all get my brother to a 1K, man. Where you at now, sir? We got to get you to 1K.
Man, we at 779 right now, man. So
Hey, we got
hey,
to get it together, Trap. We got to get it together, nation. Let's get our brother HTM to that 1K. We got to get that done now. Let's get it done.
indeed, man. Hey, Richard Berry, I see you, my guy. Thank you for tapping in with me. He said, time to get intoxicated. Yeah, man, time to get drunk as hell on this Cowboys content, man. It's time, man. Hey, I need y'all to be sloppy, whiteboard wasted, man. I need y'all to be belligerently drunk when y'all leave the liquor store, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. But shout out to everybody rocking, man. Shout out to J Money. What that name say? My eyes bad. Landoret. Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh, where are you reading this from? Oh,
Lindorina. Hold.
Lindoria Streams. What's up with you,
Okay,
man?
okay. Cause I'm not that good at that. Cause that was a struggle for me, sir. That was a struggle. Don't charge my heart, charge my execution. It's terrible.
It's
Shout
all
out to
good.
Aaron Ball, Double Law, and my boy Tyler sliding through late. What's happening? The
Indeed, man.
Quincy Coleman over there on Facebook. What's up, sir?
Man. So let me ask you, man. I'm gonna go ahead and the Quincy, what's up with you, man? Hey, Michael Autry, what's up with you? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the screen, man. I'm gonna go
Shout out
ahead.
to Mickey with the $5 super. I appreciate you, man. What's going on?
Salute to Mickey, always showing love to the liquor store and the trap. Salute to you.
Yes, she does. Mickey, you missed the raffle, but unfortunately, you didn't win anything, but you did have your interest on there.
It's all good, but hey,
Yeah.
there's still raffles going on. Matter of fact, Mickey, you got a couple entries in the raffle for the 31st, so you still got a chance to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey. And if any of y'all want to try to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey, it's gonna be going on to the 31st. All you got to do is send $5 to $Hennythemoor. You see that little bulletin board at the bottom. It's like when we had snow days as children, we had to watch the TV
We
and
waiting to see if our school come up on there.
yeah, so that's what I got going on at the bottom. So
Hold
just hit.
on, Hen. That's just in the South, bro.
Hold on now.
Them
Hold
them
on.
snow states, they be going. They
Oh,
go to school.
rain, sleet, or snow. But hey, shout out to Mickey for the $5 donation. You just improved your odds of winning that Dallas Cowboy jersey. So salute to
Yes,
you.
sir.
And if y'all want to be like Mickey, just cash up the Henny the more. You'll get a chance to get your Dallas Cowboy jersey.
Absolutely. But that's crazy. Like, y'all let us know, are y'all in the cold states? I think that's interesting. If y'all in the cold states, y'all school didn't shut down. And where I'm from in Alabama, we get 1 inch of snow, everything is shutting down, sir. We're not going to school. We're not getting the trash picked up. Nothing is happening. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. So y'all let us know if y'all go to school in the cold days.
And listen, the entire world shuts down in the South when it snows.
Yes.
I don't want
If
y'all
this
to
snow is
understand this.
over with, we be praying for snow.
Man, we chilling. We big boy chilling. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up with you, Regina Green, Stephen Harrison? But hey, man, let me go ahead and put this the schedule up, man. We gonna discuss this real quick, man. We're just gonna discuss the schedule.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I know it's a little ugly, you know what I'm saying, but it is what it is.
Hey,
As
it get the job done.
it gets the job done. Hey, shout out to Michael McQuaid for the $20 donation, my brother. They got you 4 entries into the draft on the 31st.
And
So,
Michael McQuaid is my winner. He
yes,
won the jersey on my side,
hey,
so shout out to him.
Hey, shout out to Michael McQuaid. My boy trying to double up, man.
He trying to go crazy.
Hey,
Yeah.
he trying to have the Dak and the CD Lamb jersey. I
All
feel
right.
it. But hey, man, hey, I see right here, week 1, we're gonna be playing the Giants. And y'all know how I feel about this. So I'm gonna ask Landlord. Landlord, what do you think? Week 1 on the road, going to New York. Do you like the matchup? Do you like the timing? Do you like it? Talk to me.
You know, it's almost tradition at this point now. We play them for week 1 for a long time. Seeing like we might take a year off, but we always get the stinking New York Giants week 1, and we usually win. So hey, keep the tradition going. We gonna smack them around week 1 this year. So I ain't mad at it. I like it. You know, I feel comfortable about getting that dub. So bring them on.
Hey, I feel the exact same way about that. As I have pointed out, the New York Giants have not beaten Dak Prescott in 7 seasons, 7 years.
That's a long time, Hen, if I ain't mistaken. What you think?
Bro, like the last time the New York Giants won, I was not a granddaddy.
Good grief.
I was not a granddaddy. Like my oldest grandson is just now 7. So, you know, it's been a long ass time.
I'm just trying to make sure, because that sound like a long time, but when you put it like that, it really a long time.
Like he was not even in this world yet, boy. And now, listen, I got another grandbaby since then. I got another one on the way.
I wonder what was the hot song. You know what I'm saying? It was probably summertime. Will Smith in there.
2016.
It was a very long time ago.
Hottest rap songs. Hold on, let me see. Hottest rap songs of 2016.
Just to give y'all a perspective how long it's been since these boys beat Dak.
Bad and hold on. Future Low Life. Hold on, man. Timmy Turner by Designer.
Timmy Turner, one hit wonder. Good grief.
Black Beatles.
They doing the mannequin challenge. They was doing the mannequin challenge back then, man.
The Panda by Designer.
Hey, Panda. Hey, this is a long time ago, y'all. This is a long time ago.
Matter of fact, Gucci Man just got out the feds. First day out the feds, 2016.
They had just cloned Gucci Man, so you know this been a long time ago.
Oh my God, Giants ain't shit.
They do not beat us, man. They do not beat us. But now this number week 2 though. Week 2 is very, very interesting. I'm trying to see if I might go to that one. I kind of want to go to New York too though. But I might go to this second one though. That's home opener. It might be the most expensive though.
Man, if you buy it now, you might be down on the hype. That's what I did That's what I did in 2021 though. Like I literally bought once they released the tickets. Like that's when me and my cousin literally bought our tickets for the home opener, and we got in. We got some good ass seats too.
Yeah. Look at Mickey talking about something. That new Gucci definitely a clown landlord. Y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist now.
Hey, listen. I want y'all to understand 2 things. Why the hell would they clone Gucci Man? Listen, as much a conspiracy theorist as I am, like who the hell want to clone Gucci Man?
Hey, all we saying is that ain't him no more, bro. So I don't know what the agenda was, but I don't think that's him. Bro, look, I'm from Birmingham, bro. Belsman down the street. He don't even act like he from Belsman no more. So.
Man, listen, I think it's the money.
This dude, a whole other guy. He came out of there talking proper and everything.
When you go from kicking in doughs for a quarter ounce to having like $20 million, like you talk a little different.
You know what I'm saying? The money changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, change your skin, change your teethuses.
Facts. Like he got a whole new mouth and everything, different nose and everything. But man, well, let's get back to the schedule because y'all have me up here getting counseled.
Hold on, man. But yeah, as for that New York Jets game, like I think, listen, because of the timing, we talked about this too. I think we're like-minded in regards to this. Aaron Rodgers is going to be playing, first time in Dallas with a new team, going to have a new offensive coordinator, going to have a new offense, playing with new offensive personnel. new
Yeah.
protections, you know what I'm saying, different calls. It's going to be a lot, and he's going to be going up against a very good defense in Dan Quinn. I'm not saying that the Jets don't have a very good defense, because they do. You know, we talk about, you know, possibly trying to trade for Quentin Williams at one point. You know what I'm saying? So we know they
Yeah.
got good defensive players.
Shout out to
Everybody knows
Nikki real
Charles.
quick, man. She still want us to be nefarious out here. She said the new Gucci ain't even got his gold grills no more. She ain't lying.
Oh,
He got a whole new mouth, man. Whole different nose. That ain't. That's a
yeah,
whole nother guy, man.
man.
That's a whole nother guy.
Listen. That's the same Gucci man.
Allegedly.
Listen, I can't prove it. I ain't finna go get the boy DNA. I ain't gonna go get a polygraph from the man or nothing like that. But we gonna say it's Gucci for now.
Yeah. We don't have the evidence to back it up right now, unfortunately. But far as this Arizona game go, that's an easy dub. We need to beat Kyler Murray too, because I don't think Dak beat him before.
Kyler Murray's not gonna play.
Oh, he hurt?
He's hurt. He tore his ACL.
Damn, sure did. You right.
Yeah,
You
so-
right. I wanted Dak to get that dub over him.
It wouldn't have been the same anyway. Like, Kyler Murray had superpowers in Dallas, so it's not gonna be the same. You
Not
gotta
in Arizona.
Yeah, you got to beat Kyler Murray in Dallas. You know, he ain't never lost in Dallas.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to smack him around.
I mean, like his entire life, like, you know, he was the best high school football player in Texas history. He never lost in Texas.
Wow. That's why I wanted to smack him around. But that'll be an easy dub. They got the new coach from the Eagles over there too, so you know he don't know what he's doing.
Who that Gannon? That's Richard Gannon.
I think one of them Eagles coaches went over there, and now he the head coach,
Man.
if I ain't mistaken.
Oh, so we gonna win automatically.
Yeah, that's an easy dub.
Yeah.
Now going to week 4, hold on, it's hard to tell. Are we at New England?
New England's coming to Dallas because last time we went to New England. So
Facts.
New England is coming to Dallas. It's going to be very tough for Mac Jones and his limited offensive weapons to beat Dan Quinn
With this defense, good grief.
And we already seen Dak Prescott destroy a better version of this Patriots defense.
Yeah. And CD went off on them boys. Did they get better at corner?
They drafted some. But you know they don't have any proven guy. I think they got Christian Gonzalez in the draft, but he's still gonna be young. Mike McCarthy, CD Lamb, Dak Prescott usually feast on these young corners. So
Yeah.
I'm not too much concerned about that. So I would say that's a comfortable win. I think we win by double digits.
Mac Jones won't have nowhere near the game he had on us last time.
He didn't have a great game then.
I mean, he did some good plays. I don't see it happening this year. Like it's gonna be smacked around, throwaways, you know, interceptions. It's gonna be pretty ugly for him. I'm very confident in his defense this year. I'm pretty much checking that box as an automatic. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no doubts about my defense.
Facts on top of facts, my brother. Facts on top of facts.
So let's go to this San Francisco game. That's the big one right there. Like my boy Red Fox used to say. You know, so I'm coming to join you, honey. This the big one. This the big one for me. This the big one for me. Because we got to get over this hump, man. This is probably the most important game of the season. If we beat this team, I feel like this can catapult us to a whole different level for the rest of the year. I think this gonna be a very telling game right here. If all sides are even, if everything is the way it should be, you know what I'm saying? If everybody's on the same accord, if everybody is healthy, all of these things. So we'll have to see that. But I feel like if we beat them, man, I feel like we'll be on 10. We'll be turned up going through the rest of the season, ready to dominate. That's what I'm feeling like.
Yeah, like you said, this is the team that sent us home 2 years back to back, you know, sent us out of the playoffs. And, you know, like you said, this is a team that stacks up very well against us. What they do defensively, you know, was not really counteracted by our offense. You know, Kellen Moore had his worst games as play calls against the 49ers.
Yep.
He's gone. You know, Mike McCarthy's here. And Brian Schottenheimer, like people don't be talking about this, he's played against the 49ers, you know, 6 times, you know, in when he was the offensive coordinator of the Seattle Seahawks. So he's had success against this team.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I definitely think the Dallas Cowboys can win this game, but like I said, it's gonna be early. It's gonna depend about injuries. It's gonna depend about how the offense is faring. It's gonna depend about how Sam Darnold is playing at that point because he's gonna be the starting quarterback for the 49ers with no Brock Purdy. So we'll figure it. We'll see. But I think it's a winnable game.
I think my way too early prediction. What I said, 14-3.
You said 14-3 on your
14-3. Yeah, that's what I'm rocking with 14-3. I'm kind of confident in that. I've tried not to say 17-0. Okay, I'm very confident in this team. You know what I'm saying? I tried to be unbiased as possible.
I think we can listen. I think we can go into week 18, 14-2, and then we rest our players, and that's how we get our third loss.
Yeah. You say that one more time.
I think we can go into the last game of the season, 14-2, and then resting our players is how we get our third loss
Against Washington. Get them a little sigh of hope again, like we did last year. Did you see this little boy talking crazy, man?
Who?
The quarterback. Yeah, we beat Dallas and they had a lot to play for. I thought that was you sharing that on Twitter.
No, what the heck?
Somebody, they shared like after they won, they had a little huddle. Like, you know how they talk in the huddle after they beat us last year. Yeah, Dallas had a lot to play for. We just beat them and this and that. And like, he talking crazy. Like, man, I want to beat them.
So we going to beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, he was talking a little crazy.
So I tell you what, because we played them on Thanksgiving in front of the entire world. We're going to beat them by 40. Right,
they getting destroyed, yeah.
And then, we're going to send out Cooper Rush in week 18. We're going to prove our point. And then Cooper Rush can do it.
And Cooper Rush going to go get the dub on these boys.
Yeah, so let's do it like that. So we already know. I'm not even going to talk about week 6. Dan Quinn versus Kellen Moore. Dan Quinn wins by 20. Listen, I didn't like your poll.
I ain't like my poll either. I was kind of disappointed in the trap. Like, y'all must forgot who we is now.
We're going to be like when we played the Vikings last year. We're going to score like 40 points. They're going to score 3. We're going to go into the bye and sip some mojitos and shit, and we're going to be good.
J-Rod said he can't see 14-3 or 15-2 with our schedule. You must be low on us. What your prediction is then, sir?
Now listen, you said 12-5. I won't argue with you.
I won't argue with 12-5 either. Shout out to you got us the poor with the 555. She said, if the fans want that W against San Francisco, imagine how the players feel. We got this. Hey, that's a bomb right there.
Real talk.
That's a bomb right there. We got to get this monkey off our back. I know we taking their analogy semi. That was Steve Young, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Steve Young did the monkey off the back once he finally got that dub, but we got to get that monkey off our back.
Man, real shit.
J-Rod said 11-6. That's fair. 11-6 or 12-5. That's kind of fair.
As long as we win the division, I don't care.
But J-Rod, I told you my prediction, and I am very confident in this team. Just to be fair, I'm not being a homer though. I'm trying not to be. But okay, look, I said I gave you 14-3, and that's with a let's say for instance that's with a mediocre Michael Gallup. That's with an ineffective Jalen Tolbert. You see what I'm saying? It's another world we can live in, a dream case scenario where those boys could go off too. So if you get both of them to go off, hey, ain't no telling what we'll be doing out here, y'all. That's what I'm saying.
And listen, the team last year went 12-5, and we did not even have a similar roster. We got much better at key areas.
Much better.
Like we got a big run stopper in the middle. We brought back Jonathan Hankins. We traded for Stephon Gilmore. We traded for Brandon Cooks. Michael Gallup is a year healthier. Jalen Tolbert has a year of development under his belt. You know what I'm saying? Then them
two very important positions that we got way better in.
Mm-hmm. So I think we're a much better team, and the fact that we're not going to be running curl routes, right? We talked about it when we were breaking down the new system on the other show that me and Landlord did. We read it verbatim, word for word. They said that his offensive system is not reliant on curl and comeback routes. He said that they attacked the field horizontally, meaning they were going to be running across the field trying to stretch the opponents out. So, you know, there's gonna be a lot of run after the catch, gonna be a lot of big plays by these speedy wide receivers. So we know we're not gonna be doing this, run a curl, a bad curl route in the corner jumps it. The corner gonna be chasing.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I feel so confident, in our team just based off the new offensive scheme and better personnel. I feel like we can win 13, 14, 15 games.
Especially without Kellen Moore. Especially without Kellen Moore. Like, I feel like we got way better on offense just without Kellen. Then you add Brandon Cooks to the equation. And if we get anything from Michael Gallup, if we get anything from Jalen Tolbert, it's going to be ridiculous. That's what I'm typing. Like, I'm feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people can say what they want to say. I'm lowballing the team right now because I'm just predicting, like, worst case scenario for the offense. And I think the worst case scenario would be Michael Gallup don't live back up to being Michael Gallup. And then Jalen Tolbert is still ineffective and don't never blossom. So I say that.
I'm trying to put this mug over the.
Oh, it wouldn't let you slide it over there? Well, it's cool.
I'm finna try something.
But yeah, I think that'll be the best case scenario.
All right, so let me get this pulled back up real quick.
Yeah. Mika said our schedule was softer, but I wouldn't call it soft altogether. You must be talking about last year. You must be talking about last year, Mickey. It ain't gonna work like that.
Nope.
Just leave it how you had it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, at least that way we're both out the screen.
Henny said, F the trap today, man. Get him out of here. But they like, who is this masked man talking? I'm just playing. But
Stephen Jones came into the liquor store selling us on shit.
Yeah. What you mean? Oh, she said last year. I like, man, look, one thing y'all don't notice, bro. Like, we playing more. I love us playing more challenging teams. We more battle tested. I felt way better going into last year playoff than I ever did because I knew we was battle tested already.
And listen, I ain't gonna say that we played a lot of good teams last year.
A lot of them.
The Jacksonville Jaguars were the 4 seed. Remember?
Yeah.
We did play them casually. The Jacksonville Jaguars were the 4 seed. The the Minnesota Vikings were the 3 seed at one point, weren't they? They were 3 seed going into the playoffs. We played the Giants twice, who were the 6 seed. We played the Eagles twice, who was the 1 seed. We played a bunch of good ass teams last year, bro.
Yeah. And look, that's what I was telling you. That little narrative that they used to make that couldn't beat big teams and win against good teams, that disappeared. You know what they tried to mask that with? Oh, he got 100,000 interceptions. They love to move the goalposts. Instead of them giving that credit for winning a lot of these big games, they just discredit him with the interceptions. Like, they be so nefarious, bro. It's ridiculous. They be so nefarious. It's sad.
Man, it's disheartening, really, because like, hell, like, give my boy some love, because the man been out here putting in nothing but work. And like, hell, every hill that he climbs, they put another hill in front of his ass.
Facts. They just keep moving that goalpost, kicking the can down the road.
Remember, the narrative at one point was Dak Prescott cannot throw for a bunch of yards, throw for a bunch of touchdowns. He's thinking Dak. He did that, second in the league in passing yards at one year, right behind Jameis Winston, when Jameis Winston had the 30 interception year. But like he did that, showed he could do that. Now the narrative was, well, Dak Prescott, he's having issue with winning teams this year. I think he only had one loss against a team with a winning record.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, he put that to bed, but of course they didn't give him no credit for it. Of course they didn't. But yeah, I'm thinking 14-3 on the like, I don't know, man. Y'all gonna hate me, but that's on the low end for me. That's on the low end.
Oh yeah. Listen, I'm with you. I feel very confident with the makeup of this team right now. I'm gonna throw this out there. The only way, that I feel a little less about this team is they don't get the offensive line right.
Now that's the one concern. That's the only. But ain't that's a great world to live in when that's your only concern?
Nah, because
I'm,
Offensive
I'm
line.
saying this the only one though. Cause look, this is what I want people to realize. Every team has a flaw now. Every team has flaws. Every single one. Even the Chiefs had a flaw. Every team has a flaw. Even the Super Bowl champ. It's just like it's up to the coaches and what else? The strategy that you use to match the flaws that you have. It's no perfect team out here.
No.
So we have one flaw that we all can agree on.
If
That's
and,
not
and,
that's
and,
not
and,
that's
and,
not a killer though.
and listen, and that's a if. If they, you know, don't put Tyler Smith at left guard where he should be, because you know your best five you can put out right now because you did not address the offensive line in free agency. No, or in the draft, the best offensive line you can put out there is Tyron, Tyler, Biotis, Zach, and then Steele. So that's your best five. So they try to reinvent the wheel. They got Josh Ball in the starting lineup playing guard or some bullshit, or they got they got Matt Forniak out there going like playing guard or some bullshit. Then then I feel a little bit less sure of the team because like why you do that when you got the. And this is the thing, like this is like a comic book reference. Like y'all watch Marvel and shit. Y'all watch Marvel. This is like if I gave you vibranium and all you do is make a shield out that mud, but they in Wakanda flying in hover jets and shit with the same vibranium, that's on you. You got the resources to be great, but you out here playing. You out here playing with the church's money.
Yeah. See, I look at the O-line, just like Boss was saying yesterday, man. Shout out to Boss Cowboy Sports.
Salute.
He really made me look at it from a different perspective. I was thinking the whole time he was preparing that Tyron might go down. But they was coming from a perspective that maybe Terrence Steele isn't ready. Now that's very concerning to me if we're gonna look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? If he's not ready, cause I'm just hoping to God we gonna have to say a collective Cowboy prayer that Tyron Smith can just be healthy. Hey, it's possible. It's highly unlikely, but I guess it's still an inkling of hope that we can have for that, right?
I mean, listen, if Tyron Smith gets, I feel more comfortable with Tyron Smith getting hurt because we done played without him so much. Like you can move Tyler right back to left tackle, and then as for your left guard, you can roll with Forniak at that point, or you can bring up the guy that you got from the Jets who will form a third round pick.
Yeah, Adoga.
Yeah, so like you got. There are actual scenarios where you can improve, not improve, but you can make it without Tyron Smith, right? So
somebody said hella highly unlikely. It is though, you know what I'm saying?
But I was just gonna say this about Steele. We saw what our offensive line looked without him last year. It was not good.
Yeah,
you couldn't run the ball.
No run game at all. The run game disappeared without Terrence Steele.
Completely disappeared, and you were getting pressure on that right side. And listen, I'm gonna be honest, Terrence Steele is not the best pass protector as it is. To take a step down from what he gives you already and not be able to run the ball will be crippling to your offense because that's what they want to do.
Wait a minute, man. Shout out to Choctaw, man. I ain't heard Choctaw talking that highly in a minute. Hey, so that's you pretty much with me then, bro. Cause I said my 14-3 is on the low end. That's if I don't get nothing from Michael Gallup and Jalen Tobe. That's where I'm coming from. But Choctaw said Dallas 5-0 before the bye and may lose one, then finish out 16-1 or 15-2. I ain't heard Choctaw speaking like this now. So if we got Choctaw believing, hey, we doing good, bro. We doing good. I'm gonna tell you straight up, we in a good place. My boy Choctaw ain't going. If it ain't real, he ain't going. So I feel good.
Shout out to Choctaw, man.
Yeah. Look at he said the Texans, Eastside Harris said the Texans will be a 9-win team. Now we could be in that scenario. That he is dreaming for 9 wins. Like y'all need to be respectful of our team.
8 and 9.
He is praying for 9 wins over there in Texas land. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, the Texans are a team that are a couple years away. You have a chance as the Dallas Cowboys to compete right now. Because they're not even positioned to go to war with the Jaguars.
Fact.
So, you could be like that. We could beat the Eagles. You know what I'm saying?
And the Jaguars got better, too.
Oh, they got better.
They got that boy Kevin Ridley going over there, man. That boy might be finna go off.
Man,
They might be finna go off because you know that man. What he got suspended about something, but
he
I
back this
think
year.
I know that what I'm saying. He back, so
Yeah,
he finna
yeah,
he finna go
and
crazy.
he got suspended for gambling. So
Yeah,
he picked oh he picked the Eagles to win the Super Bowl or some bullshit like that. So not only did he lose his money, but he lost his job as well.
he lost his mind too, thinking they finna win. Look, Mickey laughing now to see he troll us forever, but he coming in here saying with his chest that his team gonna be a 9-win team. Mickey up there told us laughing my butt off. 9 wins is his ceiling. Exactly. And we up here mad that, you know what I'm saying? Even the most pessimistic Cowboy fan won't have us under 10 wins.
Mm-mm.
I don't think so. Even the
Yeah.
one that hate Dak, you can't say we're gonna have less than 10 wins.
10
Dak
wins-
hardly ever done that.
10 wins is a disappointment.
Yeah. And his ceiling is 9, but he come in here trolling us every day. You know?
Yeah, listen, 9 wins. Like, how many seasons has Dak Prescott had 9 wins? Because he went 13-3 as a rookie, 9-7 his second year, went 10-6 the very next year. Had an 88 season, had an injury season, went 11-5, and then we went 12-5 this year. Even though he only won 8 games himself because he missed for injury, but he never has a losing season.
What was your record, Hen, before we take the graphic down?
My record, man.
It's way too early, but we just shooting a shot. Let's see.
All right, so listen, we're gonna listen. I think we're gonna beat the Jets, so I think we're gonna go into the bye undefeated. We'll beat the Rams. If we're gonna split with the Eagles, they're gonna be the ones that stop our winning streak. That will lose week 9. Let's say we are gonna split. They'll be the one we lose because it's in Philly. They're not beating us in Dallas. All right, let's get that out the way.
Facts.
So if it comes down to a split, that's gonna be the one that they take. So now where we at right there? That would be what
1, 2,
7
3,
7
4,
and 1,
5, 6, 7 and 1 going into
7-1. So 8-1 at the Giants, 9-1 Panthers, 10-1 Washington, 11-1 Seattle, 12-1 Philly. We're gonna do 13-1 for Buffalo.
You being Buffalo too, Hen? Hey, Hen, off the chains out here, man.
Buffalo in the snow because they
let's do it. Let's go.
We're gonna beat the Dolphins. We're gonna have an upset against Detroit, and then we'll already have won a division and linked everything else up. So this one is a toss up. So if Cooper Rush can beat Washington, then we'll beat Washington.
So you feel the same way I do about Detroit?
They good, bro.
I think Detroit gonna shock a lot of people this year.
Like,
I don't even like Jared Goff, but I think they got a good offense. They got an offensive system.
And they got like the second or third offense line in the NFL. People don't talk about that.
And I love Jamil Gills going over there.
I
them boys, they played good offense last year to me too.
Bro, they were a tiebreaker away from making the playoffs. A tiebreaker, not like a game. They were a tiebreaker away from making the playoffs. They were a good team. They should have went over the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm happy about it now though. I feel good, man. And we do all this whining about the teams, the stuff that we're not too happy about. But look at most people predictions. Most people predictions looking like, you know what I'm saying? We still looking good. Most people. Ultra Cowboy, I know you usually be controversial and want to fight me. So what your record is, Ultra Cowboy? I like the people who go against the grain. I seek them out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be people be agreeing with me all day. You know, I seek those people out too. So what your record is, Ultra Cowboy? What you think the record gonna be? It's way too early. You know, mine probably change if any injuries happen and stuff, so we might revisit that. But, we'll see. We'll have to see.
It out. We will figure it out.
Tyler said the Lions trash. I disagree. I'm talking about their offense. I'm high on their offense. I think their offense gonna be fine. Cause like they understand how to use Goff too. They ain't asking Goff to be just a phenomenal guy. They just doing like, you know what I'm saying, normal quarterback stuff with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like they know how to handle him.
Joe said our record will be 11-5. So you mean like 12-5? Because we can't go 11-5 anymore because of the extra game. So
Tranchina said that.
Yeah, so 12-5 for Joe.
Okay. Ultra, I ain't even said that yet. Common Sense said 10-7 at least.
At the least,
That's your floor. What's your normal prediction then?
He said ceiling 13-4. Which is better than
nah, that's somebody else.
Oh, damn.
Benjamin Robinson said his floor is 10-7, ceiling 13-4.
That's all good, Joe.
That's pretty. You know, I can't argue with you.
Yo, Dwayne
10-7 though. That we gotta have some injuries. Somebody didn't show up. You know,
10-7 means that Cooper Rush played.
That means we had an injury on the O-line, or the O-line didn't work out the way we thought. You know, that's the only way I accept 10 wins. I think that was you guys at the point said at this point I ain't trying to see 10 wins no more. Like, hey, I'm on that same type of time though.
Yeah. Hey, 12-5 is the floor. You've been 12-5 the last 2 seasons. You know what I'm saying? So that's the floor. You got to be trying to improve year to year.
Common Sense said my ceiling is the Super Bowl. Absolutely. J. Rod said, I'm sorry if I ain't sipping that alcohol infused Kool-Aid. Hey man, you ain't gotta apologize for how you feel. We saying how we really feel. So hey. What was your take? I can't remember what your take was.
It's all love.
Dwayne Brown said 12-5. I think that's fair.
I think that's fair. You should at least try to get back to what you did last year. You don't want to take a step back. I'll be disappointed with 11 wins. I'll be disappointed with 10 wins. You know,
10 wins, I'll be alarmed.
9 wins, I might knock all this shit over.
9 wins, we gotta regroup. We gotta rebuild.
I'm like, hold the hell up.
9 wins, I might be at Big Mike top. And y'all know I rock for Big Mike.
Boy, listen,
9 wins, but you better have a good explanation, sir.
And if Dak Prescott, you know I fool with you, but boy, you go out here and win 9 games, boy, we gonna have a conversation.
I might be walking my boy Dak to the door. You better have a good explanation for this. It's best to be a good story. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like, yeah, Dak, like, shoot, somebody need to have cloned your ass or something.
Like, you must have been the Gucci Man trick.
That better be Mac Bescott or something.
What's his brother name? The other dude. What's his brother? He done put his brother out there.
Oh, finesse 2 times.
He done did the finesse 2 times and put Tad Prescott out there. Yeah. He done put Tad out there. Cause ain't no way.
Hey, Dak said he needed more time to fish, so he sent Tad out there to throw a couple of interceptions.
You gotta say 9 win. ACM said it's gonna be some furniture moving around. Absolutely, we throwing everything away. They done put Tad out there, Mickey. That's the only way I'm giving 9 wins. Like, what? Tad Prescott at quarterback.
Oh my mama.
That's the only way. He done pulled a finesse 2 times and made his brother go to work. That's the only way I'm accepting 9 wins, bro.
Cuz said, I don't care what Dak does in the regular season. I want Dak to prove me wrong in the playoffs. And this is the thing, like, Dak Prescott can play great in the playoffs. You just need to see Dak Prescott play great against the 49ers in the playoffs. Because he played great football in every other postseason games. Because, you know, I always be running through these numbers because I keep these on deck in regard to Dak Prescott and his postseason. In the games not played against the 49ers, 91 out of 136, 67% completion percentage, 274.7 yards per game, 107.3 passer rating, 9 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So he's like GOAT level.
I think y'all done made a running joke. Now we probably gonna stick with that. When Dak have a bad game, we gonna say that was Tad. That was Tad Prescott.
That's why he look a little bit shorter this game.
That was Tack. They said Tack Prescott. That was Tack Prescott.
On my mama. So yeah. So just on that point, like Dak Prescott has played good in postseason. He has not played good in postseason against the 49ers. And listen, if the 49ers don't make it, then you feel great about Dallas Cowboy chances, right?
Hey, you might mess around and get lucky and they get an injury or something. Cause we'll be able to handle our business with them in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? We play them early, so we'll get them at their best. We wouldn't even have to go back down that road. Man, y'all dodged San Francisco. Nah, we beat them early. So you can't say we dodged them. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter. Because listen, and listen, you're a Spurs fan, so you know this to be true. The Dallas Mavericks always had an issue getting past the Spurs.
Facts.
When they went and won their championship in 2011, the Grizzlies had upset the Spurs.
They beat us in the first round. I was sick.
Yeah, so you know
I was sick. Zach Randolph was balling, bro. I ain't gonna count.
And listen,
them boy went off.
And listen, Dallas Mavericks, they had an issue with the Spurs. They hooped on Kobe. They hooped on LeBron. They hooped on Portland.
They balled out on Kobe.
Miami. They got the one team they had an issue with did not cause them issues that postseason, and they went and got them a championship.
Yeah, so, and nobody takes it away from them.
Nobody takes it away because in the postseason you can play a lot of good teams. There are other teams that are good. Like beating Philadelphia in the postseason will mean a lot. Beating the Rams, you know, if they're good this season would mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's other teams in the NFC that are good.
That's a great point. That's a great point because like that team, that Grizzly team, like them boys playing backyard ball on us, bro, and they beat us. I couldn't believe they beat us. We was so finesse though. The Grizzlies was gangster. Them boys playing backyard chain net basketball. So, and the Mavericks really did dodge us. They couldn't do nothing with us.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we beat y'all like one time. That shit was like
that. Like, y'all beat us like afterwards. I think y'all beat us afterwards one time.
We didn't beat you after that. Like
with Vince Carter and them was there. Then y'all beat us one year.
We won a game. Y'all won the series. It went to 7. Y'all won game 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like we beat y'all like back in like 2005 or some shit like that.
Okay. Like, so like, sometimes you get lucky. You get a lucky pull of the draw, and what happens in the playoffs, and hey, your problems get solved. One of your ops take out your other op. You understand? Mm-hmm. So
the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yes, absolutely.
So so you know, like like the only team that Dak Prescott has shown that he cannot play well against in the postseason so far is them because he showed up against Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers. He showed up against Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. He showed up against.
Oh, that's a great point, Tyler. I might have to make a video on that.
We're gonna need that bye week come playoff. Yeah.
Cause I hate this early bye week. That's a great point. We gonna need that first round bye. We cannot be playing around. Man, that's gonna be a long stretch of games trying to power through, bro. We got to get that first round bye, dog. Yeah, we do.
I will say this though, you know, that little 3-game stretch this year, about three games in 12 days.
It's a semi bye, yeah.
I'm gonna say this. It's not a lot of hard teams because we play the Panthers, who we don't think will be any good. Then we're gonna play the 49ers, the Washington Condoms at home. So you know, like we're gonna have like a stretch of game where we should beat the shit out of these guys and be resting starters by halftime.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, even though they easy games, I'm just talking about that long stretch of games. And then we ain't even thinking about the playoffs yet. See what I'm saying? Like, we gonna have to power through all of that with no rush, with no rest. So we definitely need to get that first round bye. If it's in our grasp, we gotta go get that.
Well, that or, you know, we need to have everything sold up by week 18. Week 18, if you had a division under lock or you had the 1 seed under lock, you can get you an extra week by not playing your guys against Washington Commanders at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So you know, if you like there were other teams too, you know what I'm saying? Like the 2 seed doesn't get a bye no more. And you know, they probably, even though they probably deserve it, I don't really know why they did that shit.
I don't like that either. I don't like that, bro. We should have. I think the second seed should have still be 2 first round buys. I mean, yeah, it should still be two buys, bro. I think so. I don't like that. Cause you getting punished for being the second, and you know what I'm saying? Like you still getting punished.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Cause it's been like that forever. So why you just gonna change it? I don't like that. Like I ain't saying like I don't really want like. I'm not in favor of like rewarding the second place person, but I'm talking about tradition. It's been like this. So you putting the second seed team in a disadvantage compared to what's been going on in history. That's why I don't like it.
The Quincy said how Washington an easy game after they bashed us last year because they did that at home, and last time they came to Dallas, they got their ass tore up by Cooper Rush.
And that was the last game of the season, and we was on to bigger and better things, and that was their Super Bowl.
Yeah, so we gonna beat shit out Washington. I promise you that. Like matter of fact, like shit, like put it on a parlay. And if you don't believe me, like let's make a bet. I think we beat Washington at home. I think we beat Washington on Thanksgiving by 10 points or more. And we can have a gentleman bet on that, DeQuincy.
Let's get it. You know he hating on Dak over there. No matter where you at in the world, you know DeQuincy gonna be hating on my boy Dak. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy though. That's my guy though. He wake up hating on Dak.
Quincy wake up and young like, oh fuck that nigga.
DeQuincy brush his teeth and get the hating on Dak. So we already know my guy don't play by that.
Hey, it's all good, DeQuincy. We just had to mail you, my boy.
Yeah. But let me see. Cowboys are solid. Double I says Cowboys are solid. What the offense don't get done, don't worry because the defense will come beast mode this season. I feel the same way. If the offense join the party, it's over. I want y'all to know that. It is a wrap.
I mean, I hope Sam Howell gets sacked like 30 times. All the
he up there talking in the huddle.
Like, yeah, we beat Dallas, man. You know, yeah, man. I know we never do this, really. You know what I'm saying?
Common sense said, Landlord wasn't Big Mike's Super Bowl. He was 10-6. That's interesting.
Yes, he was. He was actually a wild card team when he won the Super Bowl.
So, hey, that's even more impressive. Who they played? That'll be interesting. I know they played and then who else?
They didn't play us in the postseason.
No, not they Super Bowl. Yeah.
No, not they Super Bowl. We were not good. The year that they
okay. What year that was?
2010.
Okay.
That's one of those 10.
I'm thinking about one of them other years they just beat us at home and then went on in the playoffs and lost in the NFC Championship because they did that several times.
That was 2016.
Yeah.
2016 and 2014 when that happened.
While y'all playing, Big Mike get to the NFC Championship in his sleep. He was doing that like easy. So I'm expecting nothing less this year, man. I expect us to beat up.
Yo, hey, shout out to Daisy Clark, shout out to Freight Train, Action Pal, Desmond Ironman, my boy DP Johnson. Thank all y'all for coming into the liquor store and showing love. Hey, I need y'all to put your hands to work real quick, man. I need y'all to slap some Eagles fan. I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that share button. And I need y'all to hit that Cash App. You know, we're still doing the $5 raffle for a Dallas Cowboy jersey. So if you want to be like everybody else and get y'all an opportunity to get a Dallas Cowboy jersey of your choice, just send $5 to $Hennythemoor, man. We'll get you taken care of.
Absolutely. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card, man. We appreciate y'all.
Indeed, man. So yeah, like Mike McCarthy has a good playoff track record, man. Like, you know, I know people have been talking crazy about Big Mike, but did he not get us our first road win in 30 years?
Did he not beat the GOAT for the first time in franchise history?
Did he not get us the back-to-back 12-win seasons for the first time since the 90s?
This man don't get enough respect. Why you think we fight for Big Mike on my side? On my end, we fighting for Big Mike because I think he get unfair criticism. Like now, when the day come where his criticism is deserved, then you know we gonna give him criticism. But I think Mike McCarthy has done a lot of good for the Cowboys already. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fair.
Oh yeah, that's more than fair, man. Like he's changed the entire culture. We do not expect to go 8-8 or no shit like that under Mike McCarthy.
No,
we're not expecting to miss the playoffs.
Then him without no hump to get over, without playing tug of war. Man, Mike finna turn up, bro.
Man, it's beautiful. Cause listen, man, Mike McCarthy, you know, like he
Ultra, timeout. Wait a minute. I knew Ultra was gonna fight before we left. Now he said the Bucks were an 8-9 team. Not impressed by that win. But okay, they beat you early in the year though. Y'all talking about all that like that's not good. They beat us early in the year. I know we was a good team. They beat us. So hey, I respect that win. And we balled out.
And you're also leaving out the fact that the Bucks did not have anything to play for their last game of their season. They did not play their starters the last half. So one of those losses, they should be a 9-8 team. Y'all be pointing to that like they didn't throw their last game of the season.
Yeah, man, they was good enough to beat us, and I know we was a good team. I respect that win.
Beat us at home.
And then we couldn't put up no points on them boys. So I think y'all mistaken, man. I forgot that was a tradition too for a second. Playing the Bucks first game.
The last 2 years.
Yeah, they took that away when Brady left, I guess. They said, y'all go back to the Giants. You know what I'm saying?
They were healthy. Listen, they didn't have no injury when they played us in the postseason. They got all their players back, DeQuincy. Like they were the healthiest they were the entire year when they played us in the postseason.
Man, I can't sit up here and say a team sorry when they already beat my team, bro. I told y'all how I operate. Like, you get my respect by beating my team. I can't speak for you on nobody else's team. You beat my team, I'm like, okay, they on to something. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fair. They beat us, bro. How you gonna sit up here and look a man in the eye who boxed you out and tell him he's sorry? How you gonna do that?
Hey, what's up with you, Chris Wilson? Yeah, we drunk trapping early in the morning, man.
Facts. Shout out to Ounce Sports. Tell me how you gonna talk to somebody who beat you up with disrespect. Like, you looking him dead in his eye. You can't fight me. And he done already made you submit.
Then dotted your eyes and cross your T's, boy.
You see how goofy that sound? The Bucks was sorry. Well, we must have been sorry week 1. Because they beat us. They beat us. Mm-hmm. I think that deserves respect.
And they were a higher seed than us. What we were talking, they were the 4 seed. We went on the road to them for a reason.
Exactly. So yeah, I know the division thing is an issue, but hey, it is what it is. This is the way they play it.
Yep.
Now, if they want to change something, they need to change that.
Oh yeah, that definitely is some bullshit.
They need to change that.
You got a 12. You got a 12. You got a 12-win team going on the road to an 8-9 team. Yeah, so yeah, but yeah, man, it's one. I gotta get back to work though.
Yeah, I gotta wrap it up too, man. Y'all make sure y'all support. We appreciate all the love, man. You understand?
So hey, I need all y'all on the way out. Still hit that like button, hit that share button. Let everybody know that the liquor store and the trap was open for business, so they can go back and watch this. And hey, man, I always tell y'all to drink and drive responsibly. But if you see an Eagles fan in the middle of the road, don't run them all the way over. You can clip their ass, but
you can scrape them. Side swipe.
Yeah, they can break a hip. Knock the shit out their mouth when they try and pick it up. They be out there eating cat and dog shit out the road, man. So you got to stop.
You got to watch them.
You're doing a public service. You're saving their lives. So that shit gonna rot their brains eventually, man. So hey, salute to y'all. Much love. Thank my brother Landlord for tapping in. Landlord, let them know where you at though. Who we got out here, man?
Oh yeah, man. I'm Landlord from Alabama. With the same handle on our social media, man. Y'all make sure y'all go support, run these numbers up. And let's get here into 1,000, y'all. Quit being sedated and stuck up. Go over there and sign up to HTM Sports, man. Get my brother to a 1,000 real quickly, man. Let's get that done. We appreciate y'all.
Indeed. Appreciate the love and support, y'all. Especially you, Landlord. And hey, we'll be back later on, man. God bless. And remember, slap shit out the Eagles.